Stop waiting for a narcissist to tell you you're enough. As a narcissistic abuse recovery practitioner and as a clinical hypnotherapist, I have seen the trauma bonds from the inside. But today isn't about them. And it isn't about the narcissist. Today is a pep talk for the person they try to break. That's you. If you have been walking on eggshells for years, trying to earn their approval, stop. Your worth was never theirs to decide. Awareness about narcissistic abuse is vital. But there comes a moment where knowing the red flags isn't enough. There is a specific point where the fog clears and you stop looking back. I am going to show you what that looks like, but first, you need to understand why the person used to be is never coming back and why. That is actually your greatest power. I lived in the same toxic cycle for 40 years with a covert narcissistic father, grandmother, and then a husband. I lived it until the pain was so intense, I had to let myself sink completely just to survive. You might think you need their permission to be you again. You might be waiting for them to validate your worth. But ask yourself, how much more pain are you willing to tolerate while waiting for a lie to become a truth? The universe is reflecting this right now. And last week's blood moon illuminated the gap between the version of you that performs for the narcissist's little box and the sovereign soul you actually are. Even in the news, the shadows of the elite are being revealed. This is global revelation. But the real secret to your freedom is something you already possess, but you've been taught to fear. The validation only needs to come from you. Your birth was the only validation you ever needed. When you commit to full no contact, the walls shatter. And freedom doesn't just taste sweet, it tastes like home. And if you're ready to stop performing for the narcissist and start feeling truly alive, your future begins right now. This is your ashes to gold moment. And if you're ready to take the first step, to drop the fear and start loving yourself from the depths of your own soul, it's time to align with your new version of you. Healing is the ultimate act of self-love and loving yourself unconditionally, despite what happened and despite the mistakes you think you made. Stop beating yourself up. The past is gone. I invite you to book a free Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Consultation with me at thefearlessninja.com. You can find the link underneath this post or in my bio. Thank you for listening.